Hello, this is Chris Wilson with the University of Winters, and with me I have one of our top trainers with our company, Pam Lawson. How you doing, Pam?
Great, glad to be here.
Well, the individuals watching this video are students in high school, and in the last video we discussed several issues that are probably facing them today. I related, and I'm sure you can probably relate.
Yeah.
When you go to high school, some of the stuff that you're taught every single day, you kind of scratch your head and you're like, when am I ever going to use this? And you ask the teacher, when am I going to use this stuff? And they can't even give you an answer. When they can't give you an answer, I think it just backs up what you're feeling in your mind, that this stuff, some of it is useless. I mean, some of it's good. It's going to relate to you being a better person. But does it actually have any direct correlation to how successful you're going to be in life?
Honestly,
be honest. I mean, we're be straight shooters.
No, probably not. Probably 80% of what we learn really, has nothing to do with your success in life. I would say.
So with that being said, in this video, what we want to accomplish is we want to talk about how you reach your potential. And when you reach your potential, there's a lot of different facets. There's, your self-image, how you feel about yourself, your self-esteem, your confidence, your attitude, your belief. And then you have some of the skill sets of, writing goals, finding your passion. I mean, all those overcoming setbacks, things like that. And that encompasses, you reaching your potential. But this is what I want to address right now. I'm talking to kids right now is, I think we go through life and we see our bodies grow, we get stronger, we get bigger, we get faster, we do all this, and it just automatically happens just from day to day to day.
Right.
But do you feel that sometimes we take it for granted, we think that our potential also grows day to day to day without doing anything?
Mm-hmm. I think most of us believe that. I mean, thinking back to when I was in school and watching my kids go through high school, the way that you guys think is that it's all going to be a natural progression. It's going to happen automatically. You just got to keep doing everything the same every day, do what you're told to do, and everything should fall in place. And what we've learned over time is that is really not the case.
No, I mean, just because you're 30 years old, does that mean you're any smarter than you're 20 years old?
Oh my gosh, no.
I know people that are less smart at 30 than they were at 20.
and
older. And sometimes it's a downward cycle.
Yeah.
So at this point, what we want to discuss is we'll take two different terms. We'll take a successful person and average person, okay? You can define that however you want, but a successful person, wouldn't you agree, does things differently than an average person?
Oh, sure. Successful people are, most of the time, very intentional about what they're doing in life. They know what they want, they know where they're going, they know how they're going to get there. Average people just go with the flow. They let life kind of happen to them.
And, you can be average, and you can get an education, and you can actually earn money. You can have a career and earn money, but that doesn't mean you're doing what you like to do and you're doing it how you like to do it. I mean, how many people do we know that go to college or take whatever route, they have a job, and they're not happy with what they're doing? It's never enough money. They spend so much time there. There's all these other things they want to do in life. They have these passions, but they can't figure out they don't have enough time to do it.
Yeah, that's true. And most of the time, when kids go to college, they go because their parents expect them to go. It might not be something that they wanted to do. They may enter college, and I'm sure you guys can relate to this, not even knowing what you want to do for the rest of your life. That's a hard thing. How are you supposed to know at 17, 18 years old what you want to do for the rest of your life? You don't. So hopefully we're going to help you see how you can maybe identify your passions, which is what's more important to do to have a fulfilling life anyway, than to follow the mainstream, just get pushed along with the crowd.
Well, I think what you just said is the reason why at 17, 18 years old they don't know what they want to do is because the structure isn't set up. Right. I mean, you guys look at it right now. You've got your school, and you got how many guidance counselors are in your school? I mean, 4 or 5 guidance counselors? And what are they supposed to do? You go in, you meet with them once a year, and they kind of say, okay, what do you want to do? And this is what I'm going to do. Well, these are the classes you probably want to take. You follow these classes, you'll graduate with these credits. They're not really asking you what your passions are or anything like that. And then when you have issues, do you honestly think that 4 guidance counselors are going to take care of 1,000 kids or 500 kids or 4,000 kids in the school? I mean, come on now. So when you brought up that kids at 17, 18 years old don't know what they want to do, it's because they're not taught. I'll guarantee you there's people watching this right now. They love skateboarding. They love snowboarding. They want to be a singer. They want to be a chef. They know what they want to do because they do things every single day and they love it. They have a passion right now. They can't wait to get out of school so they can go do what they love. Mm-hmm. If you want to have a good self-esteem, a good self-image, and believe in what you do, go follow what you love. Because you know you're already good at it. You probably already excel at it. You have a great interest in it. So you have a belief system in you, and that's it. When we try to steer kids into professions they don't like, I mean, aren't they going to have a low self-esteem? They're not going to believe in themselves. They don't want to do it. They don't put any passion into it, and they're doing it for all the wrong reasons. They're doing it for their parents. They're doing it because that's what society and schools are telling them to do.
And you know what the saddest thing is? You know what you love. Like Chris said, you go through your school day and you can't wait for it to get over so you can go home and do whatever it is that you love to do. But probably 8 chances out of 10, you're catching a lot of crap for hurrying up and going home and doing that, because whoever's surrounding you, your parents, your teachers, your guidance counselors, your family, are saying, you know, why are you spending so much time doing that? You know, you're never going, you know, that's not going to make you any money. That's not, they like stomp on your dreams. Not on purpose. Not on purpose. They don't mean to do that to you, but when they do that, it's because that's how they've been conditioned to think, you know, throughout their whole life. But, you know, we want to show you guys that it doesn't have to be that way. You know, that you can figure out what you love to do and figure out how to get better at it and believe in yourself and surround yourself with positive thoughts and people that can believe in you so that you can go do that. I mean, gosh, life is so short. You need to be able to do what you love and figure out how to make money at it.
Yeah, I know for myself, and I'm going to date my age here, and I won't date your age or anything,
Please,
but
thank you.
I wish I had the internet when I was actually in high school, and that I could watch a video like this, because I know I would be on the other end going, somebody finally gets it and gets what I'm feeling, and I wish this information was out there, or someone could understand of the frustrations that I have.
Yeah.
So at this point, you know, you have a successful person, you have an average person. The successful person does something, what you said, intentionally every single day. It just doesn't automatically happen. You can't do what average people do every single day and think something's going to automatically transform and you're going to wake up successful at age 30 or age 35 or at age 25.
Yeah.
Something has to be intentionally done on your part.
Right.
So that's what we want to get people to understand. And there's certain things, like if you want to increase your belief system or how you look about yourself or your attitude or confidence or being positive or how you write goals, these are things that you work on every single day. So that's what we really want to get across to you. And you know, some alarming statistics right here. 1/3 of all high school graduates never read another book for the rest of their lives. So if you graduate high school and you never read another book, you never read a book, how can you get better? You're basically just being reactive. Whatever happens, happens. The only way you're going to get better is the people around you. The people around you are going to teach you to become better. Mm-hmm. Now, if the people around you are average like you and they're not doing what they want because mom and dad said this is what you got to do and this is what school said you have to do, then how are you going to be successful?
Well, you can, and this is the good news for you guys. If you're surrounded by people, family, friends, whoever you hang out with, teachers, that aren't success-minded, and you think, well, you know, all my friends are like this, there's no way that I can get better because this is who I hang out with. The good news for you is you don't have to be physically with them. You can do that. You can improve yourself through videos, you know, through a course like this, through the books that you read, and those things are out there and widely available to you. So don't think that because of the situation that you're in yourself in your life that you're stuck there. You're not. You know, it doesn't matter who's around you on the outside, on the exterior. You can do this by yourself, just by surrounding yourself with people via the internet, you know, via the, you know, videos that are out there, via books that we're going to talk about and teach you to read and tell you about.
You know, and look at everything right now. Is it your fault that, you know, you're in the situation you're in, you're just frustrated? It's not your fault. Mm-hmm. Is it the school's fault? Well, yeah, I think there is a definite, to a degree, there's some responsibility there. Is it your parents' fault? No, your parents are doing the best they can. They want better for you than they had themselves. They're only trying to teach you what they know. And unfortunately, if I'm an average parent and I've lived an average life, all I can teach my child are average techniques. But I can hope for the best. But hoping for my child to be better by surrounding them with average techniques just doesn't get it done.
You see, your parents weren't taught this stuff either. They didn't know. I mean, when I grew up, I didn't know all about personal development and that I could better myself and change the way that I think about myself and think about the world and possibilities and potential, what's out there. I never learned that. Your parents may not have either. If you have parents that thought that way, or maybe were entrepreneurial minded or knew about personal development, good for you. You know, you've got a strong, you know, foundation there, and I'm sure you've heard some of this stuff before. But if you're not, it's okay. It's okay, because you can get it. You can get it here.
So, you know, at this point, the responsibility for you doing what you want, living the way you want, having the belief, self-esteem and all that, it's totally your responsibility. We can't want change. We can want change for you, but we can't change you. Your parents can't change you. You have to get to the point to say, you know what? I want to change myself. Number one, you recognize, you're aware of maybe the system that you're in, of whether it's school or the people surrounding you. They're not going to get you to where you want to be. They're not going to equip you with everything you need. And I know there's probably kids watching this thinking, you know, I want to do certain things, but they can't believe that they can do it.
Right.
If someone has done what you want to do and they're making money doing it, you can do it. No matter where you live, no matter what your situation is, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is follow what they have done. It's a very predictable pattern.
Right.
Right? So, you know, and that's all we want to do. We want to teach you a predictable pattern that you can follow every single day, and then give you the permission to dream, to believe in yourself. And I think you'll agree with this, that if your parents are on the same page as you, it doesn't matter what the formal education system is going to teach you. That's enough for you to reach whatever dreams you want to reach. If your parents are not on the same page as you, I think it's going to be difficult. Can it be done? Sure, it can be done. It's going to be challenging, but your parents are also watching videos with this information too that directly talks to being a parent. Mm-hmm. So I think after this video, the best thing to do is to communicate with each other and say, you know, and start talking about your passion. Start getting in there. And that's what really our system is going to teach both you two together, is to help. How can you move forward? Because there are kids right now, and I think when you look at all the generations, I think more so right now, that are leaving high school. They don't care about education. They're making it happen. They're going and they're skateboarding and they're making profession, but then they're owning businesses. They start a business with apparel. They start a business with making skateboards. They are becoming very entrepreneurial. It doesn't matter what your age is. There are kids out there that are building apps on phones charging 99 cents that are multi-millionaires out there. There are no rules on how to be successful. Success, isn't it going to be customized to each and every individual? There's not one set way to be successful, is there?
No, there's not. And believe me when I tell you, there is so much money to be made out in this world, not traditionally. So if you kind of are an out-of-the-box thinker, that's excellent. That's a good thing. And if you're not an out-of-the-box thinker, maybe you love to help people, you want to be a doctor, you want to be whatever, you know, you can do it. You can do it. You don't have to go by the standard, highway. You don't have to follow the crowd, but you can change your mind and you can make yourself successful with a decision. It all starts with a decision that, man, I don't know what my purpose is. I don't even know what, I'm lost. I'm just in a fog, following around, waking up, sleeping till 11 o'clock every day, then put my iPod in and listening to some music, jamming a little bit. Then I get on the internet. Then I might play some video games. And you know why you're doing that? Because you have no idea what you want in life. And this program is going to help you figure that out. It's going to help you get to the bottom of your brain and figure out what you want to do, or what kind of things you love to do in life. And then it's going to help you figure out a way to do that and be successful at that.
I think a lot of kids watching this right now, I think they know what passions are. I just think they don't have the belief that they can turn it into some, like when you said someone puts the iPod on, they love music. I bet you there's people that love music, they play the guitar on the side, they love it, but yet their parents aren't saying, okay, you're good at playing the guitar, well, let's figure out how to make money off this,
right.
Okay? Oh, well, you're good at playing video games. Wow, well, let's look at the video game industry. How do we get involved in it? How can you do? So, that's what we're trying to say. You need really personal development, self-improvement to get to the point where you have enough confidence to do what you want in life. And I think if we help your parents at the same time and they can help you and have the same mindset and you both go on the same path, then you can truly live a fulfilled life and you can do what you want. So, really at this point, this is kind of like a bridge video. The next video you're going to watch, we're actually going to talk about the program. I'm telling you, you're going to love the program. It doesn't matter, if you like things on the iPod, if you like videos, if you like reading books, no matter what it is, if you like seminars to go to face-to-face, you're going to have a complete system in 30 minutes a day that you can follow. Because I know they're thinking, okay, what do I got to do? I got to go to school, no. 30 minutes a day. We started out 30 minutes a day. We own several successful businesses and we do what we love. This is work for us. We absolutely love this. We play all day. It's great because we followed our passion. We started 30 minutes a day. Now we probably spend maybe an hour a day. That gives us, a lot of time to do whatever the heck we want to do. And you can do the same. You just got to get started. It's not going to happen overnight. But I'll tell you what, our 4-year curriculum we have after that, individuals watching this, they can do whatever they want. I truly believe they can go out there and accomplish whatever they want.
I've seen it. I've seen 24-year-old kids who love the internet figure out how to develop traffic online. And, they make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. And they'll fly off to Singapore for 2 months because they really like it over there. The food's great. And then they'll travel all around the United States. 24 years old, I know this kid. And it's all because he followed his passion. And he's not the only one. I mean, it's doable, guys. You just have to frame it. You have to be able to believe in yourself. You have to find somebody who believes in you as well. And you can do just about anything that you want to do.
Well, I think that wraps it up. The next video, we're just going to go into the program. You're going to know everything about the program, and after that, it's like, okay, Mom and Dad, what do we want to do? I want to get started. Can we get started? Can you do it together? If you don't want to do it together, can you just support me? That's all you're asking, just for support. You are going to get better yourself because you commit and you put the time into it. So when you make the decision, I'll guarantee you, majority of parents are going to want to get behind you. I mean, they just want you to be passionate about something. And sometimes they just think that they have to make you passionate about what society tells them. And I think with some self-improvement by both parts, you'll understand that there are no rules out there to make money and there are no rules to whatever you want to do in life. So I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule. My name is Chris Wilson with the University of Winters. Have a great day.